everybody, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey.
And we are the Tabletop Warlords. And once again, we find ourselves playing a game of
Beyond the Gates of Antares.
The best war game there ever was.
It's 2021, which means it's season 3 for the Tabletop Warlords, and we're gonna hit the ground running! Huzzah!
With that goal in mind, we've decided to play a very wackadoo scenario that we kind of made up on the cuff. We're calling it the Drone Dash. It's a little wild, but it's just going to be really fun. And it really does borrow a lot from narrative scenario number 1, the Rogue Drones.
But we've added a bit of flair as we've required both players to have 2 separate armies.
That's right, it's a 2v2!
I will be playing a Sun-Ra task force, but they've aligned themselves with the Guild of the Amethyst Sun, a Boromite mercenary force.
And to combat these combined foes, I will be playing as the Freeborn, as well as the Algoryn Prosperate.
We've never actually used combined forces before, but it's actually fairly simple. You're essentially just taking 2 500-point armies.
The 2 combined forces share the same color order dice, so no matter how many units in each, you basically take all your order dice into one pool, and that is what you use in the initiative order.
The only caveat is that your buddy drones and other effects like that don't cross over, so your medical drones aren't going to heal your friends, and your spotter drones aren't going to patch around.
Other than that, you're basically playing the force as you normally would. So it's really cool. You get 2 even forces, so we're basically battling with 1,000-point armies. It's just subdivided into 2 500-point armies.
Like Kevin said, we've borrowed a lot from Rogue drones, but we've added a couple pieces of flair to the scenario.
There will be 3 drones present on the field, but their deployment will be a little bit different than in Rogue drones. We're going to have 1 centralized drone in the exact middle of the table, and then there's going to be 2 along the middle line, but they're going to be about 10 inches off the short edges of the table. And the center drone is going to be counted as 2 victory points if you manage to get it off the field, and the outside drones will be counted as a single victory point each.
The 2 drones on the side are going to act exactly like they would in Rogue drone, essentially being Rogue light support drones. The drone in the center, however, he's special. He's going to act like a Rogue subverter matrix. So when he would advance, fire, or ambush, he's actually going to send out a subverter field instead of bullets.
Just like with a normal subverter matrix, everybody within 15 inches of the central drone is going to have to pass a command test or be affected as if they were being affected by a subverter matrix. The only thing that'll be a little bit weirder is when he gets an ambush order. That roll isn't going to have to be forced until someone moves within 15 inches. So it kind of makes it a little more interesting.
And if that wasn't enough, we've added a weird piece of terrain to the scenario. We actually have a transmat node on either side of the board. If you end your movement on that transmat node, it's going to shoot you on over to the other one.
Now the teleporters, like all other technology on this particular battlefield, aren't working at the optimum level, which we'll explain more in the fluff section. And as such, when you do travel through them, upon exiting the transmat on the opposite side of the field, you must perform a command test with anybody traveling through. If they fail, they're going to take a D3 pins from the horrors they witness.
Ooh. We will be using break values for this scenario, but it has to be half of both forces combined. You can't just break the Isorians and have them scurry off. We will also not be rolling for a final turn just because it's a really chaotic kind of weird scenario and we don't want it to drag on too long. We want it to be punchy.
Amen. The last detail of the scenario is we will also be using a very interesting chaotic deployment in the sense that since we each have 2 separate forces, we're actually going to be deploying on the opposite corners. So I'm going to have one side or one corner, and then the opposite corner will be the other deployment zone for my second force. So it's really scrambling it up nice.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's about time to show you all 4 of the forces we will be fielding today, as well as the really cool chaotic battlefield we set up. But before we do that, if you like this content, you should support the channel by easily just giving it a like, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel.
But if you want to support us even further and you like any of the models that you see on the field today, you can follow the link right beneath this video. It is an affiliate link. It'll bring you to the Warlord store. Anything you purchase there will give me and Kevin a small commission. But
if you would like to support us in the best way pan-humanly possible, you should consider joining our Patreon campaign.
We love our patrons and they're what make all of these awesome videos possible. We can't thank you guys enough.
Our first army of the day will be my Freeborn 500-point scouting force. As in all scouting forces for the Freeborn, I have to have 3 tactical choices, but I can have up to 5. I can have up to 2 support choices, no strategic, and up to a single auxiliary. as you can see, I have filled in my 3 required tactical choices with 3 Damari squads, one of my favorite infantries in all of Antares space. The first is 97 points base. I have given the leader a plasma carbine, so it can be extra shooty for 6 points. I've given the the X-Launcher sling net ammo for 5 points, and the unit receives a spotter drone for 10. Now you'll also see I have an extra soldier in there for 15 points, meaning that unit is 133 points total. Now the next 2 are the exact same. You'll see in the front, I do have a Vardnari, but that's just because that guy's super cool, but it doesn't count for anything. Each of these units also is 97 points base, also have plasma carbines for the leader at 6 points, also have sling net ammo for 5 points, and an extra soldier for 15 points, but they do not have spotter drones, so that's 123 points for each of those units. I have filled in both support choices with 2 Freeborn support teams. Each have X launchers that are free. They each have net ammo for 5 points, and they each have a spotter drone for 10 points, making them each 49 points each. And then the last unit I have is a Targeter Probe Shard for 20 points, meaning that I am 3 points less the total, so I have 497 points and 6 order dice for my Freeborn scouting force. And here we have my second army of the day, another 500 point scouting force, this time the Algoryn. Now, Algoryn scouting force is different from the Freeborn because they have to have 3 tactical choices, but they can only have up to 4. They only have access to a single support choice, no strategic, and a single auxiliary choice as well. Now, once again, I filled out my tactical choices with infantry, the first being in the center, an Algoryn assault squad. That is a naked squad at 120 points. It is going to be backed up by 2 naked Algoryn AI squads. Each are 94 points base, and I have an extra X launcher in each for no points. So once again, 2 naked units. And then the creme de la creme of this army is my beautiful Defiant Transport Skimmer. Now this guy is 106 points base, but he has been given a mag cannon, which is a 30 point upgrade. I have also increased his res up to 12 from 11 for 24 points. And he has a spotter drone for 10 points. That makes this transport 170 points total, and I've rounded up the entire force with an auxiliary choice of a Targeter Probe Shard for 20 points, meaning that this little army is 498 points total, and also represented by 6 order dice.
This is my 500 point Boromite force. In any 500 point Boromite army, you have to have 3 tactical choices. You may have up to 5. You may have up to 2 support choices, 0 strategic, and up to 1 auxiliary choice. In this particular Boromite force, I have taken my traditional 2 Lavons to start off my tactical choices. They're 82 points base, but I've given them each a Suspenser platform, making them 87 points total. I have also taken some Gang Fighters. They're 97 points base, which is super cheap and awesome, but I've also spent 5 points to give their leader a Tractor Maul, making him a little bit more badass in melee combat. That's 102 points total. I have then taken a Work Gang with Tractor Mauls. They're 98 points base. I have spent 10 points to give them all reflex armor, and then an additional 10 points to field a Vorpal charge, which I'm super excited to cause some chaos with. They're 118 points total. Next, I've taken 2 borderline identical weapons teams. Each one is 36 points base. I have spent 5 points to give them each net ammo, 10 points to give them each spotter drones, and then 4 points on just one of them to give them reflex armor. This entire army is represented by 6 order dice, and it is 500 points even. This is my 500 point Isorian Sanra task force. In any 500 point force like this, you must have 3 tactical choices. You may have up to 4. You may have up to 1 support choice, 0 strategic choices, and up to 1 auxiliary choice. The centerpiece of this force is a massive Sanra Taurus squad. It is 91 points base, but I spent 27 points twice to increase the squad to a 5-man team. It's 145 points total, and it is a fury force of Minotaur fighting. I finish out my tactical choices with 2 Sanra phase squads. They're 93 points base, making them super points efficient. And then I've spent even more points on my Sanra Taurus squad by placing them inside the comfortable belly of a Togra. It is 96 points base. I spent 40 points to give it a plasma light support, 20 points to give it a batter drone, and 10 points to give it a shield drone. This entire army is represented by 5 order dice, and it is 497 points total.
Today's battlefield is consisting of an old ruin site, possibly 5th age, maybe earlier than that.
but the Concord have apparently come to investigate. But a massive solar flare has seen their force fields, transmat pads, and drones gone awry. The intel's been scrambled, so to speak. And now every force in the surrounding area is scrambling to get the data stored on these drones. As you can see, this is a very eclectic table. We kind of just reached into the terrain bin and grabbed anything we could to make a very populated, fun table for today. As I just showed, we have our drones on the outside. The ones worth single victory point are the combat light support drones, and HAL 9000, the Concord commander drone, is our center one, counting for 2. Now the area terrain featuring these neat little alien ruins I've created in recent history is actually not going to count for anything because we don't want to make any disadvantage for any large or vehicle that's going towards that central point. It is also important to note that the solar flare has cut out these the effectiveness, we'll say, of these kinetic barriers, so they really don't count for anything. We just wanted to make them look cool. There are several vehicles on the table. Those are going to be considered dense terrain, so you can't draw line of sight through them, but you can crawl on top of them, giving you high ground. We also have a few buildings that follow the exact same rules as normal buildings in and about the area, just for fun, really. They're bring the block line of sight mostly. We have some roads in the field. They're actually not going to count for anything this time, just because we didn't want to have any of the suspensors getting an advantage with movement, having it being objective-based. We also have 2 instances of dense forest, as well as quite a bit of rubble. So all of these 4 area bases that are around the center point, and then the one over closest to the Algoryn over there, is all going to be rubble. It's a lot like a rock field, so it's +1 to your res, it's difficult to go through, and it counts as light area terrain. We also have broken ground that's going to cause difficult terrain tests all over the place, really. We have some normal hills. We're not going to need an agility test to climb up those. It's just going to be high ground. And then over here, it got a little bit weird, but that's because we want to make it look cool. We got one patch of that like boggy looking ground. It's going to be difficult ground. And on the other side, to make it a little bit asymmetrical even, we have 2 barriers. Those are sandwiched up together. So they're, as far as drawing line of sight over them, we're just going to count it as 1 piece, but then we'll count them as 2 barriers. It's fun. And that's basically it. Everything else, as per the usual on the field, is just scatter and does not count for anything. Now, deployment, you can see our models are already on the field. I have put my Freeborn on this corner closest to us, here positioned to fight Sergei's Boromites on the other side. And then opposite, we have the Isorians with their Toga transport ready to go, being faced off by the Algoryn transport right over here. So it's going to be fun times. Let's see how this goes. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be weird. But hopefully it'll be fun. Going into turn 1. Holy crap, these are big armies. It's very deceptive. The Freeborn and Algoryn have 12 total order dice. The Isorian and Boromites have 11 total order dice. And then we actually are incorporating the 3 blue order dice to count as the rogue drones. Who will get the first dice of the first game of 2021? Will it be the terrible Sergei or the valiant Kevin? It's Kevin. Da, da, da. My first order will be using my support team to try to do a fire order and kill one of his support teams. I'm trying to get that X-Launcher supremacy. So I'm going to aim right at the center of this unit, right over the gun, with a normal shot, not net. So I'm obviously at long range, and it's always overhead -2, so I need a 1 or 2 to hit. That'll be the black dice, and the yellow dice will scatter. Oh, great. So, well, wait, what happened? Oh, no,
Yeah,
1 I hit. Okay, so I don't have to scatter. So I was like, damn it! Okay, so I directly hit them, and so it causes a D5 hits at strike value 1. And I caused 5 hits.
Ooh, that's pretty brutal. There are 5 total hits. 1 will go on a normal dude. He's good. The other guy gets 2. He's dead. And the weapon gets 2. And it's fine. Kevin has killed a guy, which puts me to 1 pin. But that's 1 pin and 1 guy, so I have to take a test to go down. Oop, it's very cocked. And I'm fine.
2, okay.
Kevin!
Aha! I will attempt an advance with my Vardinari unit, lead unit. He doesn't count as a Vardinari. I have to do an agility test to get out of that bush, which I do. And so I'm 5 inches all the way to the edge of the road. Now that I'm in a position, I will target his heavy tractor mauls, which I have been able to catch in the open, if not at long range.
I am going to attempt to run to cover here. My initiative is 6, and I nail it. I managed to make it all the way to behind this barrier, which means that Kevin will now be at -2 to shoot me. -3 because he's long range.
Of course, overhead goes first. Let's see if I can sling at these guys. So I am at long range for sure. Intervening, so I'm only gonna hit on a 1. I got a 4, so I'm gonna deviate it a full 10 inches because I walked. So it's definitely going off me. Or off them. So now I just got my regular guns. I'm at long range and I have intervening terrain, so I need a 1 or 2 to hit. I miss. Oh, whiffle.
And it's a drone this time.
Alright, we need to determine which drone it is and what order they do. So Kevin's gonna roll a D3 in addition to their order dice.
Yes.
So 1 and run. So it's this one right here, closest to the Algoryn and the Isorian.
So he'll roll run D10 in a random direction.
Yep.
Hopefully towards me. Come on.
Yes!
Oh! That is garbage.
That's gonna make it a weird one.
Oh no. He just like hopped into your arms.
Hold on a second. So he can't really go the full amount.
Yeah, so he'll just put his face into the side of that. That sucks.
Hey, the Concord just want to give me their secrets.
I guess. So with the advent of this betrayal by this drone, this center point all of a sudden became a lot more attractive because it's going to be very hard for me to get 2 points otherwise. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yeah,
it literally changes the whole dynamic of it. So
it changed my focus a lot.
Okay, it's me again. I'm just gonna have all my guns.
So I will use a fire order with my excellent team that hasn't gone. I'm patch sighting to this unit over here with my spotter drone, and it's going into his Lavon squad almost all the way to the back.
Yep, and I will be.
again?
Yep, I'm gonna attempt to run to cover. I was lucky the first time. Hopefully, I get lucky again this time. 6s. Nice.
Yeah.
Woo! That's so lucky. I was able to get behind this truck. I'm not completely out of line of sight though, so Kevin will still get to shoot at me.
Aiming for. I'll aim for this guy.
Yeah,
Actually.
whatever. Both are pretty legit.
Because that guy's a huge.
It's very rarely matters who you aim at. Like
only-
it's like so
yeah.
unlikely that
I'm only hitting on a 1.
Yeah, we just watch the gutters.
4. So now it deviates 1 inch backwards.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be whoop. So it is a D5, strike value 1 hits. So I cause 4 hits.
It's one shot on everybody, and I am at res 8 and res 7 with the handler.
Well, -1 for the mag guns.
Yeah. You mean?
Or, I mean,
So
yeah.
I lost 1 lava mite.
Yes.
Boromite! Well, also sort of Isorian.
Yeah.
I'm going to perform a firing order with this Boromite into Kevin's squad that has a spotter drone. I'll be patching sight via the other weapon steam.
Okay.
I'm going to place my pineapple right here, so if I directly hit, it'll hit both squads, which would be nice.
Okay.
And I'm shooting regular ammo.
So it's 1 or 2 to hit.
I rolled a 2 to hit and a 9 on the scatter, which doesn't even matter. So I do hit directly and hit both of Kevin's units. Ah! Ha! 1! So, damn it.
So the spotter drone unit is obviously important because it has a spotter drone. And I'm gonna then take it on this unit's leader. So it's gonna get a pin no matter what. And I am at 5s because I have 6 down to 5s because of the strike value 1. So I fail.
And come on, fail! Yes!
He's dead.
Kevin's forces again. I will continue with the theme of us hashing out Freeborn versus Boromite
Because these guys are pissed. And I basically want to utilize them before he uses. This is like the whipping child now. I don't want more pins. I don't want more casualties without me being able to fire back. So I'm going to try to do an advance order. My leadership is 8, regardless of my leader being there or not. So it's down to 7s. 1!
Oh,
They're very mad. They loved their commander.
Like, he had just given them spaghetti dinner bonus, and you ruined it by
Is that? I mean, well, hold on. Is that your headcanon that like
Yes,
in the
when the Freeborn
Freeborn military do good, they get spaghetti dinner surprises? Like,
You're like, wait, what is it for dinner? Spaghetti!
whoa!
Now that they're in position, I'm going very Revolutionary War with this. I'm going to be firing at that unit that's already been pinned, like I said. So it's always overhead first, so I will just aim at the gun, okay? I'm at 1s or 2s to hit, because I have nothing obscuring me. I'm going to use my sweet Dolomite dice.
and it's going to miss still.
Yep.
And then I'm going to deviate a full D10.
Yep.
Nice,
Man,
that's
you're
the
getting
second time.
good. Yeah.
So it just literally deviates an inch. It's not going to touch anything else. So it's a D4 hit.
Oh, son of a bitch! God, that's the hardest one to fix.
It's double broke.
It double broke. Oh, and he's doing a low drift for the rest of this match until we can fix that.
So it was a D4 hit that
Oh, you already
generated.
rolled it.
Oh, yeah.
You rolled a 4.
There we go.
So insult
Sorry.
to injury, he breaks my model and then hits me 4 times.
Okay, let's go see what else happens.
My armor is 7, and I'm taking 2 on the gun, so let's see if I can survive this.
Black is the gun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm totally good.
Yeah, you survived.
I do have to take or have to go down. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
Oh no! Well, this guy has bitten the dust. I was all proud. He was wearing reflex armor. He was in terrain. I thought he was fine, and he wasn't. Damn it!
Me again! With my order dice, I am going to use my targeter probes because I might as well try to set them up. I have 1 unit that can shoot. I should have used them ahead of time, but it's a risky maneuver to do that. So I'm going to have this one, kind of just generally speaking, move up this way because I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket. Never do that. And so these 2 are going to attach to this unit of heavy mauler dudes.
Makes sense. They are heavy.
And then I will have this one attached to your Laban unit right
Alright. Nice even spread.
Yeah, I just kind of move up a little bit. And then here, I'll pull another dice.
Ah! Ah!
The initiative is with me. I mean, I guess I'm the lighter force.
Sort of.
You guys are like...
Actually, yeah, we are pretty hunky chunky.
That was a dad bod. That was my physical representation of dad bod.
Yes.
So I'm going to take advantage of my targeter positioning and the fact I don't want these guys to get a pin and be less effective, so I will be firing. I don't want to necessarily not be moving, but in this case, it's much better to have accurate overhead fire. So it's going to deviate a D5 minus 2 inches, and I'm going to be using sling net ammo, so I'm going to get a pineapple. So right at the center is where I will aim. This vorpal charge doesn't matter, right? It's like a buddy drone, right? Okay, so right in the center, I'm going to be hitting on, I think still a 1 or a 2. Yeah. No, the 1, because I'm gotta intervene. So just the 1 hits directly. I got a 9, so it's gonna deviate, but it's gonna deviate a D5 minus 2, like I said. So that would be 3 inches.
So unfortunately for me, Kevin did just barely miss my mall squad, but just barely hit my lava mites. So I
Still a decent outcome.
yeah, it's pretty decent. I get 2 pins, and I have to roll to see if I go down. And hey,
good, you lose a pin.
I'll take it. So there are many bonuses and minuses here. Kevin has +1 for firing, +2 for these little drones, -2 for the barrier, and then -1 for being at long range. So you're absolutely ridiculous. So it just evens out to
5 to hit.
5s to hit. Yeah.
5 to hit. I do have 1 spotter drone. Oh my god! Oh, circuit!
Oh no.
I get to reroll. Doesn't hit. But holy crap! So these are all mag guns. My leader's got a plasma carbine.
Okay, so plasma carbine is going to be on my leader. He's fine.
What's your armor?
It's 7s.
Okay.
I'm almost all good. Yeah, I lose 1 guy. Always remember to position your target probes touching 2 dudes, because my guy has died freeing up one of these targeters. Now you only have 1, you idiots.
X out of the bag. Circuit.
Huzzah! I'm going to be doing a run order with my Togra. My focus has shifted. I now really need to get the center objective, which is not something I expected.
Well, in all honesty, too, you also want to put yourself a distance between my vehicle, because my vehicle is also very capable
Your
of
vehicle
killing
is a heinous hunter of my
Yeah.
Togra, yeah.
So hugging that dents.
Hugging that dents.
So, you again?
Yes.
Blocking your demise.
I am simply going to follow my Togra. Like I said, I need to invest pretty much everything into getting the center drone. That's my only viable path to
It
victory.
is the truth.
It's both your dice, so...
Oh, okay. So I gotta go twice. This is great news. My transport will do a run order with the intention of basically moving up its body to become a physical barrier
Yep, and he doesn't have to roll for that because he's kind of moving over the.
Yeah, I just like a little Tokyo drift a little bit. But yeah, so first turn for the transport, it is going to move into a position to try to kind of body block the drone.
That makes sense.
Me? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this Algoryn infantry unit. I am going to run. I honestly think 10 inches is going to be fine.
Probably.
I think it is. Let's find out. I was totally right. I'm glad. So I am gonna, and I basically am adopting like a position where I would be like behind this dude. So I have touched him. I have created the famous, the well-known, the traditional Algoryn conga line.
Always. It doesn't even benefit Algoryn. It just always happens to them for some reason.
So I have made claim to that random drone, and it's the only one that's gone yet. So that's kind of interesting as well.
Yeah.
Sergey.
I'm going to sprint with my gang squad here.
Okay.
I need to ensure that I get Hal. If I don't get Hal, I lose. Like, that's straight up. So I'm just going to run as fast.
Are you sprinting, you said?
Yeah, I'm sprinting. As my Boromite legs can carry me. So that's going to go right here is the furthest I can go. And this is my final position, but I do need to do a sprint check. Hey! Ooh!
Take a pin, bro. Go
Ooh,
further.
That's kind of neat.
It's how many inches? 5 inches, right?
No, their agility is 4.
4 more inches, man. You can get yourself in a more solid. Well,
but yeah, it puts me out of cover.
Yeah, don't do
not
that.
where I want to be.
Because these guys will tear you to shreds.
Exactly, yeah. So I think I'm actually going to hold where I am.
That
was
sense.
very tempting, though.
So we never get it.
And we never get to use it. Boromite, Isorian also.
Whichever you choose.
I'm going to be performing a run order with my
Makes
lava
sense.
knights here. He is sprinting all the way up to this drone.
Is it considered a sprint?
Yes, it is
okay.
considered a sprint. And his
Oh, you're gonna get a pin.
dogs
Yay.
are following behind. I'm out in the open, but I don't really care. I really don't.
I mean, you're in a position to just shred someone.
Yeah, exactly. And all your stuff's overhead anyway, so
Yeah.
like it doesn't really help me to be in cover. So
Yeah,
sprint check.
Just get as close as you can.
5, so I fail.
So you just got 1 pin though.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
The Kevin Cabal.
Ooh. I'm gonna use this dice to just kind of just move my target approach for the Algoryn side around. I don't really have any targets right now, but like I'll just move this guy up to around here, so he's in a position to attach onto something. Where's the other ones? This one will maybe go like around here. This guy will hop up into this building, give him a good vantage point.
Okay. And the last one's on the portal.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll say I'll have this one move more towards here, and then this one go.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's all over the place, really. Sergey.
I'm going to perform a run order with my San Ra. They're going to valiantly get up on this vehicle and spray bullets down at Kevin.
But before you do that, I'm going to spray bullets down at you, because my Algoryn once seen them crest that truck are like, spiders!
I'm going to be using my phase armor to go down when he shoots at me. So I sprinted and then phased out of his distance.
Let's see what our range is. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, you're right. It's long range. Okay, so Space Pineapple, because overhead is always first. I'm gonna have 2 of these, and I don't have any special ammunition, so this is just regular bombs. So I'm only hitting on a 1. So I don't hit a 1.
And it deviates.
Ooh, 8 inches,
Way
so woo,
off.
not gonna happen. So the second one doesn't hit.
Misses. Deviates.
1 inch.
Definitely gonna hit.
So okay,
So 1 hit.
just one away. and then-
D4 hits.
Yeah, and then I'll do the other ones too.
Yep.
So other than my overhead, I had 2 mag guns, so that is it is a fire order. So I'm basically at 5s. So that is a hit and a miss, but I have to re-roll
The hit.
because you're down. So I miss, and then I actually have to roll this because it generates half the hits because of your being down.
It's a D4.
No. Oh yeah, it is. God dang it. Ah.
So you rolled 1, which is whiff, so it's a complete whiff.
Damn.
But I am down.
But you are down.
That's a thing.
Yep. Sergey.
Boromite. I am once again maneuvering with my Togra. I will be just placing my nose in this terrain, so I'm going to take a test to see if I get forced. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, your nose can be over it.
Cool.
Boromite. I mean, Isorian.
Do you
Yeah,
have
really,
anything?
it has to be Isorian, so it's just the guys in this.
Oh, okay. Yep. So just keep pulling dice because it's going to be the random.
Oh yeah, because it could be the drone.
Yeah, so it could be the drones, but
Run right towards me, Hal. You know you want
don't
to.
do it, Hal, you piece of crap.
Kevin.
My transport is the last thing that really can maneuver. Move the whole battlefield. So yeah, I'm just going to move up to be flanking this building here.
Okay.
Check it. Okay, it's going to be a drone. So we only have drone 2 and 3 left, so an even number, it's Hal. So it's an odd number. Oh, it did an advance! It's gonna shoot you!
Oh, come on! That is not okay.
Yeah, so I mean...
It's a D5 in a random direction,
So
and it's gonna go that direction.
it is 5 inches this way.
Ooh, does it get sucked into the transport?
I don't think... No, they can't. Remember, they can't be affected.
Lame, that's a dumb rule.
And then it's
gonna shoot me. Of course it's gonna shoot
turn
me.
and fire!
One just ran into his open arms, and the other one is shooting me. There's clear favoritism from these Concord drones. They know it's the Senatax trying to get them.
They don't like the Isorians.
Yeah.
So it only hits once at least.
Oh, that's good. Alright, I'll take it on my leader.
Ugh.
Come on. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was almost so bad.
I just remembered that the last dice I had didn't matter because they can't do anything because I ran in the transport. It's
Oh, yeah,
way
that
too
makes
fast. So,
And it's Hal's turn.
it's Hal's turn. This is the most
What's he gonna
important
do?
one.
Not really.
Run!
Oh, God. Don't run away from me. Come on.
Run away from him, run away from him, run away from him, Hal!
Run.
No! Not away, but
It's like sorta towards me.
kind of towards both of us.
Yeah,
He's very confused.
he is. Chaos has enveloped the field. Kevin's cabal has taken control of one drone, and the other seems certain to fall into the hands of the Freeborn. However, Al 9000 is running into the arms of the angels. The Isorians. the Isorians reach out their spidery tendrils towards its loving embrace. We do have a single down order, but I have no pins. And I'm good.
Okay, first turn and a lot of shooting. We already got 1 less dice for Sergey, which is not 10 total. 12 for Kevin, and 2 for the remaining unclaimed rogue drones. Turn 2. Stab 1. Kevin!
Of course it's Kevin. Why wouldn't it be?
My first order is going to be with my 6-man squad. They're still upset that they lost their amazing leader. So they're going to perform a fire order and hit this Lavon squad that is kind of out in the open. So, you reacted at all, Sergey?
No, I think I'm gonna just take it.
Okay, so I'm going to aim at this back Lavon here, okay? I'm going to hit on...
The backmost level?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to hit on a 1, 2, or a 3. So I miss. It's going to deviate a D5. 1.
Nope, you're fine.
Wow, I roll a 1.
You rolled very well in your
4 times, I think.
Overhead.
So automatically, that's 2 pins from the sling net.
Okay, and then you got, what, 5
5
shots?
guys to hit on 6s. Wow!
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I am going to put 2 shots on a Lavon, 1 on a Lavon, and then you can have the rest for your leader and your other Lavon.
Okay, so 1 lock on is good.
Damn you!
Good. Dead. Dead.
You can't reroll it, kid? No, you can't.
He's,
still dead! No, wait, is he
what's
at
it?
8? It's minus 1.
7 down to, yeah.
Yes!
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
brutal.
devastating!
Alright, so my leader is dead. And the Lavamite is dead. And they have command 5, so I need a 1. And I rolled a 9. So they are gone.
Damn!
Oh man, I really need that center drone.
I was like, but watch, I'll get him and he'll like eat himself towards your edge.
Yeah. Oh, stop it! Stop doing that!
Fire order with my furthest out launcher. I'm going to be trying to take advantage of this one targeter probe I still have. So I'm going to aim right in the center because these guys are still terrifying. And I'm only hitting on a 1, which I got a 6. Now it's deviating 1 less inch.
Oh, come on.
Dang! 4 inches. I'm not going to... Or 3 inches. I don't think I'm going to hit you
No,
still.
it's
Yeah, because it's 4 minus 1.
no, it's 5 minus 1.
No, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 5 minus 1.
So it's 4 inches.
There's no way.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh, barely, almost. But yeah, no, I missed.
Woo! I'm
That's
so
okay.
lucky. You've been getting either very lucky or very unlucky with this. Not a lot of average luck on your overhead.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
I am writing a letter to whoever made this dye bag.
I'm doing the same order. I want to murder those guys.
That makes sense.
Same thing. Exact same order. Same unit. I'm hitting them this time. 1's to hit. 7 misses. Deviates. Ah!
Definitely hits.
Yep, so that's only 1 inch.
Yeah.
So no matter what. So now it's a D5 hits. So it's 2 hits. That sucks. Oh well. 2 hits at strike value 1. That's not
Yeah, that's not bad. Kevin has hit me twice at strike value 1, so I'm at 6s.
Damn. So regular guy gets it, and I got you 1 pen.
Borosorian! This might be a long shot, but I am going to do a firing order with these guys and shoot into the butt of Kevin's
You
vehicle.
can't handle my badonkadonk. So you got 6s to hit with 3 shots.
Oh,
Only hit once.
brutal.
So, you are strike value 3, and I'm only res 12. So if I roll a 10, I fail. I did not, however,
I
but
did get a pin.
you do get a pin because that was enough to pin me.
Borosorian again.
Again.
I'm going to attempt an advance order with this unit here. I'm at
Okay.
5s. I'm
Really
good.
For agility test.
For agility test, yeah. So, and these don't count for anything, so I'm just going to.
Yeah, you can do it, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
And I assume you will shoot at my tank.
Yes, I'm going to place the battlefield here in the rear of me
Okay.
and fire 3 shots at your tank.
Yep.
I don't have machine intelligence, so 4 is to hit due to rapid. 1 hit.
1 hit. So once again,
Come on, roll a 10.
1. No,
Yep.
I'm fine. But I do get a
hit
pin.
you.
I do get a pin. Okay, cool.
Kevin's Cabal.
I'm going crazy.
Dominus.
I'm going wild. I just want to have fun. This is the first game of the year. I'm having a fun game. My assault squad is going to exit the transport, run, sprint, and charge that Togra. I'm so sick and tired of that space whale. I'm killing it.
That's my sad space whale noise. It wasn't very good. So Kevin has to pass a difficult terrain test in order to get through.
Yeah.
If he fails, he is really in trouble. Here it goes. It's on a 5.
Yes!
Oh no! All right, he makes it.
Yeah, boy. Okay, I gotta take
Roll
this
your
ball
sprint
right out of the
test.
way. So these are like,
Test.
oh yeah. So I might get a pin.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So it's whatever though. I don't really care about that part.
It's very irrelevant.
Yeah. So, obviously, all my guys do their Algoryn whooping yells and war cries and yip yip yarays. I don't know why I said that. Cut it and make it sound cooler, sir. Can you edit me to be cooler, sir? Guy?
I'll be shooting Kevin with my plasma light support. I'll be hitting on 4s.
And I'm going to be firing back with 5 mag repeaters, all strike value 0. I'm at -1 for rapid fire, -1 for a pin. So I'm going to have 10 shots at 3s to hit.
4s.
Oh! Wiffle ball! Where were those pins you were worried about, sir? Okay.
Brutal.
Okay.
Hey, you got 2.
Oh, so I'm killing both your drones.
My batter and my shield.
Yeah. Although your shield does get to roll because I can hit it,
Yeah,
and it doesn't
if
die.
I roll a 1, it doesn't die.
but holy shit, dude, I hit you 3 other times. So 5 times, but I'm killing your shield so you can't stop the compounding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm killing the batter so I can kill it if I don't kill it now.
Okay, and these are 10s. Oh!
Wait, real quick, will you roll your
The shield.
your shield drone?
Hey,
he
you
lives,
survived.
see?
Okay,
We're
but nothing happens.
The Algoryn warriors have breached the space whale's perimeter, and now I will blast their hearts as if they were cannons upon its chest.
Just blast their hearts as if they're cannons. Don't think the space whale has no teeth. I have 1 strike value 0 hit at strength 1 and I miss.
Oh god, okay. And I got a lot of hits. Okay, so I got a lot. I got D-spinner packs on my back, and I have juiced them up hardcore, so my hits are gonna be strike value 2. I get 2 shots with each D-spinner, and those babies combined, so it's 7, because I charged and I got a hand weapon. You got a cutie. No, okay, I'll take it. Okay, so
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 strike value hit.
Okay,
So you fail on everything but a 1.
Nope, I failed. Okay,
Then-
roll your
Nope, you
damage.
Oh God, let's see what happens. Yes!
Whoa,
I don't know what
that's
that means.
That's brutal.
So the Space Whale has lost its weapon, lost its mod 2, and gone down. And it receives a D3
So
1 additional pin. Now, that's really not that much in the long run against Sergey because his Taurus squad is still real mad in there. But I did win. You do have to take a break test, but you don't take a break test because you have a weapon chart. So you only ever take a break test if it tells you to.
Yep,
So
but
we
there is
just
a
simply
follow-on combat.
Go right into the next combat, so it'll be the same thing. Ooh,
That's pretty
man, that was good. So I think I just missed 2 again. So just 2 again. So 2, 4. I'm
Yep,
sorry.
so it's
2,
one
4, 6,
big
8,
ass
10.
hit.
Yeah. So you fail.
Yep.
No.
No, it's
You gotta
no
be
effect.
kidding me! No effect.
Oh, no.
Well, despite causing a hit that was almost 3 times as powerful as a plasma cannon, more powerful than any heavy weapon in the game, the
My
1/10
armor
chance
11
of
total
the
has
light
shrugged it
vehicle
off.
has completely stopped it. So, by the rules, I now. Well, first of all, oh no, you don't have to roll a break test either. So now I have to literally slink away up to 5 inches, and I'm just gonna use it to
Catch the drone. Yep.
take the drone. It is Sergey now. I wonder what Sergey's gonna do.
I'm definitely charging you with my Taurus squad.
I figured.
I get 5 shots in point blank shooting. Kevin gets quite a bit more.
Yes, I get 10 shots with my mag light repeater or my mag repeaters, but I am once again at 3s.
Come on, Tim Mayfrow. Be with me, luck.
That's pretty good.
Ooh, that is actually very good. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. So that's 4 hits. 2 of which are luckies. It doesn't matter. You don't have any drones, so it's basically
You can
just...
make them all non-leader.
No,
No, because I can
it's
make
five
them,
of
so
them.
it's irrelevant. Okay, so I'm at 7s. I'm good.
Damn. So 1 pin though.
Yep.
I'm so good.
I, on the other hand,
I
am
was gonna say I'm gonna get whomped.
well, maybe. I'm hitting on 5. I missed twice, and
What's
that's
the strike
strike
value?
value 3.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's a
screwed.
compressor Taurus, so it goes up to 3 close range.
4s. So 1 normal dude
That
died.
does, and you take a pin, but so do I because you hit me. And it is time for the blood to flow. I'm hitting Kevin 15 times with my compression Tauruses. At strike 3, I'm at strength 9.
Jesus, and I have 8 shots back, which is 2 apiece for my guys. I am unfortunately at strength 6, so 6 is the hit, but my hit's still compact, so hopefully I'm gonna kill a spider or 2. Come on, I gotta wound these guys something fierce.
Wow, yeah, okay. So I only missed 3 times. So
Yeah, that's
unfortunately,
7.
that's 1 for each.
That's 7 this. You're at strength 6.
Yeah. Oh crap, you're right. So all but 1 get a strike value 2 hit.
And now I'm making my saves on 5s.
Yes.
So 2 die, but I get to reroll my leader.
Yeah.
And I'm good. So I lose 1 guy and take 1 hit. And I'm hitting Kevin with 15 attacks at strength 9. Oh, I dropped on the floor.
Yeah, only missing on a 10.
So I
So
missed
you only missed 1.
1. Okay, so those are all strength value 3 hits.
So 2, okay.
You have how many guys?
4.
4, okay.
There's no way.
Alright.
So my leader, who gets a single reroll, is
Is-
dead.
Good.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
not.
he's good.
Holy crap. Well, no, because 5 fit.
Yeah, 5 fails. Okay, he's
Yeah, so he's dead. Next guy, for sure, is dead.
good.
Next guy,
Dead.
Dead.
And dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Taurus squad did what Taurus squads do.
that was stole from me in those terrible vehicle rolls. The Algoryn defeated. Sergey must now consolidate. It's like a Son Conga trying to get the heck out of Dodge.
Hey now, Son Conga, hey now. Kevin's Kamal!
Gonna do a fire order with my Algoryn AI team. And I'm gonna be aiming at this, like, what do they call it? Ganger unit.
Gang fighters.
But it's because I'm going to attempt to hit both units.
That's smart, okay. With your overhead?
Yeah, because I can aim at that and it's literally covering the Rockmite, this guy, and these 3 dudes.
Okay.
And I get that twice. It is a fire order, so it's only going to deviate 5 inches, but it is only a 1 to hit, obviously, because I'm at like a million negatives. Okay, so I'm aiming right at that guy. Only 1's hit, so I miss. It's going to deviate a D5.
Oop, that's a little bit off camera.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got it.
So that's 3 inches. So it's definitely hitting someone. I don't know who though. Let's see. It might hit both, but it might not. Yes, it still hits both.
Nice.
So, but I'll generate the hits real quick from that one. But I'm gonna do the same thing happens for the other shot. So roll 7, still miss, deviate. That's gonna be 4 inches. Ah!
No, I think it's 3 inches.
3 inches. It is 3 inches. You're right. So I think I'm good.
No, it's 4 inches. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, you're right.
So it's 4 inches,
Ah.
which is probably a miss.
Yeah.
Yep.
So okay.
So
So
1 hit, that's D4 strikes.
so it's a D4 hits from the overhead, and it's 3.
That's pretty good.
I have 2 shots unresolved with mag guns at 4s to hit, so neither of those hit. And so Sergey opted to take 2 on the lava mites and the handler. Those are strike value 0s.
I will
Yes.
use the lava light, and I have to take a break test, which I
Oh!
all die. They're all gone.
Ah! God, 1 hit on the.
I'll take it on the leader. He's fine.
He's good.
So my lava mites are gone, and I get a pin on that unit, neither of which is ideal. The Guild of the Amethyst Sun has definitely not done as well as their Isorian counterparts this time around.
Or maybe they did exactly what they needed to do.
Kevin's come on!
I shall advance with the main unit of Damari onto the road, moving closer to my goal, which is the drone. But I did advance so I could engage with my heavy mauler enemies, who still present a target threat and have a still present a threat, have a target around them. So I'm gonna have 1 instance of overhead fire with sling net ammo, and then I'm gonna be firing with 4 mag guns and 1 plasma carbine.
Ooh wee, I don't think they're
whoops.
making it off of here.
And another mag gun. Zoop. Now, obviously, I'm gonna aim at the center. Now, at this point, I think I'm at a 1 or a 2. Because I'm still at 1. Because it's, 5 and -2 for the intervening. So 1s are the only thing that hits. And it doesn't. But I deviate, and it's gonna be a D5 -1. Ha! 4 inches. -1 is 3. We've already done this.
It's been extreme luck. You
Yep.
do not roll averagely today on your your hits.
That's okay. The other boys will take care of it. Okay, so Sergey still has the benefit of intervening terrain, which is -2, but I have 1 targeter, so it's +1. So I'm at 4s to hit with everything else. Oof. So miss. Damn, my guys ate their Wheaties today, Sergey. So 4 shots. There's only 3 dudes, so you got a leader, so he can take 2 if you want. And it's all strike value 1 because it's all mag guns. So
Dead.
leader's dead. Is the only one.
He's good, so everyone's good.
So
But
you
I
do
do take
unfortunately take a
2
third pin.
pins. Oh yeah, you missed with the second. So I do have to take a command test. My command is 9 down to 6 in this instance.
Damn.
So I do go
We're
down.
Big. So my Algoryn are in a pretty good spot. I'm not really worried that he's going to steal back this drone from me anytime soon, especially since I have backup right around the corner. So I'm actually going to do an advance order with these guys and just move them back out of their conga line into more of a horizontal line dance.
Out of the line into the conga.
Yep,
am I
and it
right?
doesn't really matter where my line of sight is right now because I'm going to be firing at his guys on the hill. So
I've gone down with my Isorian phase armor.
I got 2 of these bad boys. So there's no intervening, but I am at long range, so I do hit on a 1 or a 2 this time around. I swear to God. 9, so I miss. It's gonna deviate. Oh,
Ooh.
way off the way. Again? Nope, dud shot. So I get, well, actually, hold on a second. So I do get to shoot my pistol. So I got 2 mag guns that are only gonna hit on a, that would be 4s, and a pistol that'll hit on 3. So I miss with everything.
Oof.
Unfortunately.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have gotten down. But
Yeah,
so
you went
well.
down. That's all that matters. Me!
My targeters know what to do. They sucked right to those Taurus.
Sergey, Borsorian. And now for Borom's Wild Gambit. I'm going to attempt to do a sprint order, but first I need to pass an order test, and I do. I remove the pin, and then I'm sprinting. So sprint test, which I do not pass, I get a pin. And I'm going to sprint right on over here, grab this drone, and plant my ass firmly in the transporter and suck myself to the other side.
Okay, pass the combat. All right, another command test on an 8 now.
I do. So I
Swoop over to the other side.
movie magic. The Boromites have emerged from the portal unscathed, their prize in hand. But can they make it from the clutches of the Algoryn?
Me! I'm going to use my transport, which has leadership 8, so I gotta pass on a 6 real quick. It might go down. Nope,
That's
good.
good.
So I lose a pin, and I'm just gonna rotate my happy ass. Whoop. And I'm gonna
Shoot my
fire my
Boromites in the
Boromites
face.
at point blank range.
Yeah, that makes a hell of a
So
lot of sense.
I have a spotter drone. So with it being a fire order, I am +1, but I'm -1 for the pin. So I'm at accuracy 6, and I just stay at accuracy 6, and I get a reroll a miss. So 8, I get a reroll. Ah, you gotta be kidding me! Me again. I'm gonna do the same order. I have
Oh,
to pass on a.
I forgot you hadn't moved yet.
So I get rid of my last pin.
Oh god, this is spooky. You're gonna hit.
Hits.
Yep.
So
Okay.
now you must pass. You can do your leader.
I'm not gonna take on my leader.
I say you have res 7, so you only have a 1 or a 2.
No,
So-
okay. You took out old Crystal Spine.
Yes.
They call him Crystal Light. That's his rap name.
What do I have left? I think I only have a drone and Demario, I want to say. My second to last dice. All 3 targeters that can add up to this one is going to be on this unit. And then this little dude's going to come over here and hang out with the X-Launcher team.
That makes sense?
Sergey!
Borsorian. A simple run order. I'm going to get them up here so they can be the recipient of Howl next turn.
Yes, that makes sense. Sergey's last.
If I get broken, I lose. So I need this unit to hide right now instead of being offensive because they're very easy to kill. So they're just going to get right on over here.
Ah, the X-Launcher team.
Yep.
Either devastating the enemy or running.
Yep.
Running and hiding.
Well, but they'll be able to shoot because they can poke their
That's true.
spotter. I do need to roll a sprint test though. Boop! Oh!
Oh, they got 2 pins. You gotta roll it or they'll go down.
No. That's
Oh,
okay
yeah, 'cause it's
from
only shooting,
but
you're right.
still.
That's
rough.
hilarious. Okay. And that means the last order dice in the bag is me. Last unit on the table is going to be the Damari here for me. It is my spotter Damari, so I'm going to use an advanced order to try to get into this forest so I can patch sight to my X-Launcher teams. Maybe they'll be able to see a little bit further out, but I'm going to also be shooting actually at those gentlemen that are down because I really want those to be out of the field. I would love for one less order dice to be on Sergey's next turn. So first I must pass an agility test. I'm at -1 because it's a dense wood. So I did fail, but I get to still move half my distance. So I will do 2.5 inches into the woods. Final position in the woods. I got exactly what I wanted. I'm definitely within 20 inches, so I'm gonna be able to spot sight. It might not come into play a huge big deal, but it was just something, just in case. Because this is only turn 3. Fire and everything. I got an X-Sling, so we'll do that first. Other than that though, I got 6 dudes, 5 mag guns, and a plasma carbine as well. So Sergey is down. Space Pineapple, right over the middle. I'm only hitting on a 1.
You're only missing on a 10, really.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh!
You gotta be kidding me!
Yes!
That's fine. Okay, well, all the other shots then.
Yep.
Once again, the targeted probes and everything else nullify each other, so I'm hitting on 5. And I do get to reroll 1 because I have a spotter drone. Ooh, we made it there. Okay, so what did I say? 5. So these 3 miss. I'm gonna reroll the plasma carbine, of course. So plasma carbine hits. So
But I'm down, so we roll all that.
oh yeah. Whoo!
Ooh, that's really good.
So
just one
that
misses?
So that's 3 hits. Whoop. This plasma carbine is going on a non-leader.
Okay. Leader. Fine. Fine. Dead.
Boom. Oh, sorry.
Yep. So one guy has
That sounds
died.
like this one's on the non-leader. You literally picked up the dice from like leader and rolled it.
Yeah. So I definitely have to take a break test here on 4 pins. Do you have a dice in your hand? Thank you.
Not the roads.
Yeah, I'm gone. Yep. Brutal. So that is gone. I never got to use my Vorpal charge. I've never used a Vorpal charge in a battle report. I wanted it so bad.
You were close.
I have a down order on these Isorian San Ra.
Ooh,
They stay down. That sucks.
That's
That
terrible.
sucks so bad.
Okay, and then the poor Toguro, which is basically just a flying wall right now.
And he's fine.
Yep.
I don't need that at all. I really wish I could have transferred that to the other guys.
Yep.
The battle rages on. HAL 9000 has been taken by the Isorians, as well as another drone, which was rent through the upper by a portal jaunt. However, this drone is about to be off the field and in the firm grasp of the Algoryn Prosperate.
Turn 3 is looking pretty crazy. We got 11 on Kevin's side, 5 for Sergey. Statistical.
Yeah, that makes sense. What you gonna do with it?
Going to perform an advance order with this tank. And I'm just going to basically just move right there. And I'm going to fire right into them with a mag cannon. I get to reroll my miss because I got a spotter, but then I have to reroll because he's going down, right,
I
Sergey?
sure am going down.
Okay.
I'm not just eating that mag cannon shot.
Oh, you're going to eat that mag cannon shot, whether you like it or not, boy. I hit you. I got a reroll.
Oh, you hit me again.
Non-leader.
Okay. He's dead.
So, now you must pass.
I'm fine.
You're good. Me again. It's kind of weird, but while I have the advantage, I'm going to use the opportunity to put one of these teams on ambush. There's a small sliver of line of sight I can draw right by that the building in case someone passes in front of me spidery with a drone. So these guys have a completely unobstructed view of your Taurus squad.
Yep.
So I'm going to do a advance order so they can't react, but you can go down if you'd like. There's their final position with the advance, and now they are obviously firing everything they got into that unit with 3 targeters. So I'm going to do overhead first, which is going to be just aiming right smack dab in the middle. Now, I'm effective and everything, so actually now I literally will hit on a 1, 2, or 3, which is pretty sweet. So 4 misses. It deviates 2 inches, but now it is 4 because it's an advance order. -3, so it's only 1. So I hit with the first one. The second one rolled a hit, 1, 2, or 3. So 3 is a direct hit. And then that's a D4 for each. So 3 and 2. So 5 total from the overhead before we get the shooting done.
2 on the laser? What's the strength value?
0.
0, so
You're
I'm good. Regular guy, good. Regular guy, good.
Cool. Now I have 2 regular mag guns and a mag pistol from the leader. The leader is hitting on 4, the other guys are hitting on 5s, but then it's +3. So I'm hitting on 8s and what would that be? 7s. So 7, 8s. So everything hits except for this one, and it's 2 lucky, so these are both non-leaders then. It's the same thing, strike value 1.
Well,
Yes.
the other one wasn't strike value 1, right?
All right, yeah, those are all strike value.
Yeah,
I just
well,
took
2
those.
guys dies then. Yeah.
So that's 1 pen, 2 deaths. You must make a test.
Unfortunately, I failed my command test, so these guys are dead.
I don't know how you're gonna pull this off. We'll see. I'm gonna use this chance right now because Sergey did just explain to me that he has this guy over here and it's terrifying.
Yeah.
He could technically patch sight over that. And so I'm gonna get a run order. I am for sure. I'll do a sprint. You know what I mean? Who cares?
You can't sprint with the drone.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So I'm 8 inches from the edge, which
Yeah,
means
you're
with a
totally
single
fine.
run order, I can get the whole thing off the field. And just due to maneuvering,
Yeah,
since
I
Sergey's hit a
cannot-
break, I don't think he can get a drone back in 2 turns.
Yeah, but it's not actually possible for me to. I would have to move 10 inches, 10 inches. I'm almost like 3 turns away. If the Taurus had survived, I could have ran, given it to them, and gotten off. Or if they had stayed up, I could have ran, given it to them, and they could have gotten off. But with the state of the board as it is,
Wow.
Kevin is the first victor of season 3.
A true power level has attained! For being a scenario, that we literally slapdashed together on the way over to my house.
I was driving to Kevin's house talking about this scenario.
That was actually really fun.
That was really fun. That was the most fun I've had playing Antares in like quite a while, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played in like a month and a half. I swear
That's
to God.
true.
So
Damn COVID.
I know, but
Yeah.
this was a really fun scenario. Like, and that's why it's like kind of like I don't know. I guess don't be afraid to add zany things.
Yeah, because that the portal gambit. For me, like, I had the most fun in this game when I was doing that portal gambit because I was like, ooh, I got this crazy maneuver off on Kevin.
I mean, you did too.
Yeah.
You got me good. If not, every other Boromite was dead at that point.
That was my whole strategy. Is I wanted to let people die and just get away with the drone. It's just it's hard to overestimate Freeborn shooting because they're so crazy vicious.
Dude,
out of
Freeborn are
range.
nuts. And I can't remember what his name was, but we had a fan. Or not a fan, it was just a post on the Intel, that's right.
Yeah.
And it was recent, and he was just asking, like, when is it appropriate to add people to
No, it was a post on Reddit.
Post on Reddit, that's right, it was the Antares Reddit.
Yeah.
But it's really neat because, I mean, oftentimes you do lean towards making sure to have the most amount of border dice.
Yeah.
But like in this instance, in the Freeborn list that I played, and the Isorian list that you played,
Yeah.
we didn't really have. We had so many weird little points left over that just makes sense.
Yeah,
So
I could have like gotten an auxiliary trope. Honestly, it would have been.
Probably been better with
It
more
might have
soft
been-
raw.
Yeah, or if I
Regular.
took a midi probe shard,
That would have been very.
that would have been pretty
That
cool.
would have been very helpful.
But also, like, I eviscerated you in that. Like, it was no context.
So okay, we're gonna make our case. Okay, you guys tell us what you think. The Antares is amazing rule set in general, so don't whatever. But with the vehicles, I swear to God, I wish that they would adopt almost like a hit point or hull point system.
Yeah, I definitely think like
You see in other games,
When Warhammer 40k did that was I think a very good balancing factor for Warhammer 40k because it gets a little frustrating sometimes shooting a million times at a tank and even breaching its armor and doing nothing, which is probably realistic. If we're being honest, that is
Not a strike value 16.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's like
a tank
an
probably-
orbital weapon.
Yeah, a tank probably couldn't have survived the fuselage of grenades.
And let's be honest, that wasn't a tank. That was the lightest
Yeah,
vehicle
it was.
possible.
But yeah,
So it was like an armored car took the lance strike from a juggernaut.
Yes. But
But-
mechanically, I think
Yeah,
sometimes whole points are nice just to make you feel like you're doing something.
it would be
else.
interesting. But that said, I did want to do it because it looked cool. But just know, knowing the rules, it's just not not a good idea to attempt to destroy a vehicle ever with like one-shot weapons. Sans the cannon, like the mag cannons.
Mag cannons are sometimes okay.
Just because you can roll the damage chart twice,
Yes.
you might blow it up more
Yes.
often. I mean, technically your odds are better no matter what in that situation. But generally speaking, like
or if
Sergey,
you're in situations like so, part of what makes the Boromite Polar so good is that it has 2 mag cannons.
Oh yeah.
So when you're shooting multiple shots at something, you can eat through a shield drone and still hit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because single shot, there's so many ways to stop a single shot weapon. Batter drones are more effective against single shot weapons than they are against multi-shot weapons. Shield drones are more effective against single shot weapons than they are against multi-shot weapons, although that did not come into play with your
Although,
rifles.
also, side note, Sergey's warm heart, no one can ever call him a monster. You let your shield drone live. He survived the round of shooting and could have helped you in close combat, but you were like, nah, see?
I honestly, I forgot he was there. But
So
he deserved
He
it.
took a shot.
He
and
took a
died.
shot and then made himself a cup of tea and chilled out.
And the worst part was I was intending to kill him, too.
Yeah, I know you
I
wanted
was
to.
gunning for
Yeah,
it. I was
you
like,
aimed specifically.
screw
at
you,
him.
shield drone, and he was just like, bah! Do something. but no, overall though, really, that was a really fun game. That was really crazy.
That was super
It was
fun.
really-
It feels really good to be back in the studio.
Hey man,
It does.
the studio, my living room.
Yeah, Kevin's good. Oh god, I want a studio so bad.
Well, someday.
Someday we'll have a studio.
Someday we'll be
Mostly
cool.
I don't know why we do this, but we store all the equipment at my house and then I bring it all to Kevin's house.
Yeah.
So every time we shoot, I have to make a mobile triage studio in Kevin's living room. It's a lot.
But I have all the terrain. It's a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
you do a lot more
it is
storage
what it
than
is,
I do.
but-
You have a lot more house dedicated to this than I do.
But that was a good fight. That was a good, fun match. That's the other thing. Just have fun. That's the 2021. Let's all just have fun. You guys don't see the in between shots, but we're always redoing stuff and taking stuff back because we were being idiots and things like that. It just makes for a fun time. It's just a fun time. It's a good time. So everybody be cool. 2021, we got to. 2020 was awful. But either way, if you like this as much as we obviously did, had a blast, you should at least like the video. You can support our channel in the easiest way. Comment if you got something you want to say, question you want to ask. Subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. We'd love to have you. But yeah, I mean, just give it a like if you liked it.
If you want to support the channel even further, and if you liked any of the models that you saw on the field, hated our paint jobs, want to do a better job, you can click the affiliate link right beneath this video. It'll bring you to the Warlord store. Anything you purchase there will give us a small commission, which is a super awesome way to support the channel.
But if you want to support us in the best way humanly possible, join our Patreon campaign. We'd love to have you join our Patreon campaign.
Like for real.
For real.
We would really like that.
They're the lifeblood of our channel. They let us do this crazy stuff in our spare time, you know, try to get the best content out to you guys. And we just want to make it better, so that's the best way to do it.
And on that note, we have a brand new tabletop lord. Michael Crow. He is the leader of the Crow clan, who viciously stomps out his Viking enemies with a battle axe made of rage.
We should probably check your blood pressure from time to time.
My blood pressure has got to be through the roof.
But in all seriousness, that's serious. Michael, you're the man, and we appreciate you being the newest tabletop lord here at our court, our table,
Our long ship.
long ship.
Yes.
With the table in the center of it.
Yes, there's a table in the center of a long
But it
ship
is
where
situated-
people play miniature games with
Yes.
long paddle shovels.
But this longboat is afloat in the flooded arena of our Colosseum.
Yes. Yeah.
And now you got a seat at that table. Along with our amazing friend, John Roberts.
John Roberts.
Okay, Elizabeth Allen.
Elizabeth
She's
Allen.
great. Will Connell.
Will Connell.
And Nick Hobbs.
Nick Hobbs.
All good people. You guys are the best. And you support us being ridiculous all day long. We can't appreciate that enough.
Alright, before we ramble on too much longer, it's really good to be back on the tabletop, and we're going to see all of you on the tabletop as well. And on that note, we have a brand new tabletop lord! Michael Crow. He is thundering onto the field with raven crow wings that throw a baleful wind down upon his enemies and rain down razor sharp feathers!
No.
That was great!
No, it wasn't. You turned into a birdman shooting feathers at people.
Yeah, who doesn't want that?
You can't lean too hard into the crow. Just say he's the Crow clan, he defeats his enemies, as opposed to he's a birdman who shoots razor feathers.
I just don't see the difference.